Alright, so what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Once again, it's your boy Harry, aka The Warrior. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, before we start this video, don't forget, press that subscribe button if you are new. Also give this video a big thumbs up. I do appreciate it so much. But anyway, let's get to the video. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about something really simple, but something that so many people are making the biggest mistake about. And that is, are you calculating your calories? Yeah, that's right, you. Are you calculating your calories correctly? So you guys are probably sitting there thinking, what do you mean, are you calculating your calories correctly? It's simple. All you have to use is the most popular app that's out there, MyFitnessPal, which we all know about. Type in the food that you had, type in the amount that you had, log it into your diary, and it will tell you everything that you need to know. Calories, carbs, proteins, and fats. Simple as that, right? Maybe it isn't as simple as that, and now this is the reason why I want to do this video, is because it's a big mistake that I made in the past, and it's also a mistake that I'm seeing a lot of my clients doing, and I want to make sure that you guys don't make the same mistake so you can actually get the results that you're looking for. We all know that at the moment in the fitness industry, counting macros is one of the most hyped up and most popular methods of dieting or bulking at the moment in the fitness industry, which isn't a bad thing and which isn't a good thing either. But for those guys who do use macros, I am one of those people that do like to check my macros. I want to make sure you guys are actually calculating your macros correctly. Are you getting an accurate reading on calories, carbs, proteins and fats by the end of the day? You're more likely not getting the accurate reading that you should be getting. The reason why I say that is because it's the mistake that I made in the past, and I'm going to share with you guys what that mistake is. So as you guys know, when it comes down to calculating your calories using the MyFitnessPal, what you tend to do is you type in on the search bar. If you guys don't know what MyFitnessPal app looks like, it looks like that. So at the top, like I said, you type in on the search bar what it was that you had. Now I'm going to say, for example, tin of tuna. You're going to type in a tin of tuna and it's going to come up with an endless list of different types of tuna and also a different type of brand of tuna. Now you are going to do what I did wrong in the past, and that is, you're not going to look for the one that is the most accurate to the actual tin of tuna that you had. You're actually going to look more likely for the one that is most macro friendly. We all do this. I hold my hand up and admit that I've done this as well. So don't you guys try and lie and say you don't do it. We all know you've done it as well in the past. We look for the one that is most macro friendly. Let's say, for example, it says 0 grams of fat, it says 0 grams of carbohydrates and about 80 grams of protein. Now realistically, we all know one tin of tuna doesn't have 80 grams of protein in it. Now another example I'm going to give you guys, and this is something that actually happened to me, and this is why you guys might be making that same mistake. So ages ago, I was having a bit of cake when I was at a family event, and I had that bit of cake, which was 100 grams to be exact, and I typed it in on MyFitnessPal. So I typed in double chocolate cake. It came up with all different types of chocolate cake. I was looking for the ones that had the best macros. There was some on there that said about 30 grams of fat, some were saying 20 grams of fat. That was kind of maybe realistic for that bit of cake. I was actually looking for ones that said only 2 grams or 5 grams of fat per 100 grams of chocolate cake. That I know isn't an accurate reading, but I chose that one because that's the one I wanted to do. That's the one I wanted to use. So when it comes to the end of the day, I can say to myself, I still got, 20 or 30 grams of fats to eat. When realistically, I already ate that 20 grams of fat in that chocolate cake. So that's why I'm saying to you guys to make sure that you're actually calculating your calories correctly, and that you're not just choosing the ones that are macro friendly and the ones that you want to use when you know realistically it isn't the right one and it isn't the most accurate one. Alright, so here we have MyFitnessPal app. This is what it looks like for you guys that don't know what it looks like. But this is what I was using the other day to check my lunch out that I had, and the lunch that I had was tuna and rice, a pretty standard bro food meal. So of course I typed in on the search bar tin of tuna. I actually had 2 tins of tuna. Now as I typed it in, and it does say it still has it here on my frequent one, so there it is, 2 tins of tuna. I don't know if you guys can see the macros. If you can't see it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to screenshot it on your screen now. So as you guys can see, for 2 tins of this tuna, it had 0 carbohydrates, 16 grams of fat and 54 grams of protein. Now when I looked at that, when I look back at it, I thought 16 grams of fat, that can't be right, that isn't accurate. I looked on the tin and it said only 0.2 grams of fat per tin. Now I thought, this can't be right, there's something I've done wrong. As I looked again, as you guys can see on the screen, it said tin of tuna, John West. This was John West tuna. This isn't one the tuna that I was eating. So what I did to correct this, instead of typing in on the search bar, I used the barcode. Now this is what I want you guys to use when you're checking your macros and when you're calculating your macros. Don't just type in on the search bar, use the barcode. That is the best way and the most accurate way you're going to get the reading of your calories, your macros, and all of it. So what I did was I clicked on the barcode, I scanned the tin of tuna, and the actual reading was, let me just get up for you guys. So there you go guys, this is the tin of tuna that I actually had. This is the actual brand I had because I scanned the barcode. This way I know I was going to get the most accurate reading of the macros. And what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to put the screenshot on your screen now. So as you can see, for this 2 cans of the actual tuna that I ate, it was 0 grams of carbohydrates, 2.4 grams of fat, and 60 grams of protein. Now look at the comparison of the both. One was saying 16 grams of fat, the other one's saying 2.4 grams of fat. That's a big difference when it comes down to calculating your macros. So that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. When it comes down to calculating your macros using the MyFitnessPal, don't be lazy and don't try and just look for the most friendly macro one on there. Actually get the best accurate reading that you can. Scan the barcodes. That is the best way you're going to get the best results. That's the way you're going to actually get the best accurate calories and macros that you need for that meal. So that's why I want to make sure you guys don't make that same mistake when it comes down to using MyFitnessPal app. Don't be lazy. Don't just try and type it in and just pick what the first one is there. Use the actual scanner and barcode and scan your foods that you're eating for the best accurate results. That's the best way you're going to get the best results when you're dieting or bulking. Either way, that's the best way to do it. So that is pretty much it for this video guys. Make sure you calculate your calories correctly in the right way to get the best results. If you did enjoy this video, if it helped you out, make sure you click that thumbs up, smash it now for me. If you're new to the YouTube channel, click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn the notification bell on. That way you'll get a push notification for when all my videos come up and you can get to see it firsthand, and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay safe, count your calories, and make it happen. Peace!
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends.